Welcome back to Car Craze. Today, we're taking a deep dive into one of the most unexpected yet thrilling revivals in the automotive world, the return of a true classic, the 2026 Porsche 914. Originally a collaboration between Volkswagen and Porsche in the early 70s, the 914 was known for its mid-engine layout, lightweight chassis, and fun driving dynamics. But now, over 5 decades later, Porsche has brought the 914 back, and this time, it's electric, reimagined, and ready to shake up the market in a very modern way. Now let's get one thing straight. This isn't just a nostalgia-driven concept car or a retro design study. The 2026 Porsche 914 is a production vehicle, and Porsche isn't treating it as a side project. It sits at the intersection of their electric ambitions and their purist driving heritage. That's a big claim, and Porsche knows it. So what exactly does the new 914 bring to the table? From the outside, the 2026 914 is unmistakably a tribute to the original. The low slung, wedge-like silhouette is intact, as is the mid-engine proportion, even though there's no traditional engine in this one. Instead, it houses a compact battery pack located beneath the floor, keeping the center of gravity low and the handling razor sharp. The design pays homage to the original in clever, modernized ways. The pop-up headlights are gone, replaced by sleek matrix LED units, but their shape is a clear nod to the past. The tail section is squared off with a minimalist light bar stretching the width of the car, another blend of classic lines and modern lighting tech. The body is small, tight, and designed to be agile, not overpowered. This is not Porsche's next take on or a baby 911. It's a lightweight, driver-focused F-coupe constructed largely from aluminium and composite materials. The 914 tips the scales at under 3,300 pounds, a remarkably light for an F in today's world. Porsche engineers prioritized agility, balance, and feedback over outright power, which leads us right into performance. Underneath, the 2026 914 uses a single rear-mounted electric motor, producing around 300 horsepower and 295 pounds-to-feet of torque. It's not the kind of figure that'll break the internet, but in a car this light and balanced, it's more than enough. 0 to 60 comes in at just under 4.5 seconds, and top speed is electronically limited to 140 miles per hour. This isn't a drag strip monster, it's a precision instrument made for twisty roads and tight corners. The real magic happens in how it drives. With near-perfect weight distribution, instant torque, and a revised Porsche active suspension management system tailored specifically for the 914's shorter wheelbase, this thing is surgical through the bends. Feedback through the chassis is sharp, the steering is direct, and even though it's electric, Porsche has managed to simulate mechanical grip and weight transfer in a way that feels organic, not artificial. Battery-wise, the 914 comes with a 65 kWh pack, good for around 280 miles of range on the WLTP cycle. Real-world range will likely be closer to 240, depending on how hard you drive it. Fast charging is supported, with 10 to 80% in just under 20 minutes using a 250 kilowatts DC charger. For a weekend canyon carver or a weekday urban commuter, that range and charging time are more than adequate. Inside, Porsche keeps things minimalist yet premium. The cabin layout is strictly two-seater, with supportive bucket seats, Alcantara accents, and a clean dash dominated by a 10.9-inch infotainment screen and a digital driver's cluster. There's no clutter, no gimmicks. Just what you need, nothing you don't. The infotainment system supports wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, integrated charging station maps, and a track mode interface that lets you monitor your lap times and performance metrics. Storage is split between a front trunk and a shallow rear compartment, enough for a weekend getaway, but don't expect SUV-level practicality. That said, the 914 isn't meant to be practical. It's meant to be pure fun. A second car, a toy, a statement. And in that role, it excels. One of the most interesting aspects of the new 914 is how it positions itself in Porsche's lineup. It sits below the Cayman in terms of pricing and performance, making it the most accessible Porsche in years. But it's not a watered-down product. This is a car built with enthusiasts in mind. It's Porsche's answer to the question, can Fs be fun, affordable, and analog in feel? Starting at just under $60,000, the 914 offers a new entry point into the Porsche brand. That price includes adaptive suspension, a high-quality interior, and Porsche's legendary build quality. There will also be an optional GTS version, expected to arrive in late 2026, which bumps the power to 375 horsepower, adds sticky tires, an aggressive aero kit, and a limited slip differential. Porsche purists may be eyeing that model closely. Tech-savvy buyers will appreciate the full suite of driver assistance features, including adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, automatic emergency braking, and Porsche's new active sound management system. This lets drivers toggle between a silent F experience or a synthesized motor sound inspired by the flat 6 growl of the original 914-6. It's not a gimmick, it's well-tuned, subtle, and actually adds to the engagement without sounding fake. Now let's talk about what this car means. The 914's return isn't just a fun retro reboot. It's a signal. Porsche is proving that Fs don't have to be big, heavy, or soulless. They can be compact, precise, and emotional. The 2026 914 is proof that the brand hasn't lost sight of what made it legendary to begin with: a balance, purity, and connection to the road. For younger buyers or first-time Porsche owners, the 914 offers an approachable platform that still delivers the Porsche experience. For older enthusiasts, it's a love letter to a forgotten classic. It bridges generations. It gives a future-facing identity to a nameplate that always lived in the shadow of the 911, but now finally gets its own spotlight. There's been some debate in enthusiast circles. Should Porsche have kept the 914 gas-powered? Should they have made it a hybrid instead? But once you get behind the wheel or even just sit in an ear, you realize Porsche made the right call. This car is not trying to be a 911. It's carving its own path, just like the original did. As more automakers embrace electrification, we're likely to see more heritage-inspired models making a comeback. But few will be as balanced, focused, or thoughtful as the new 914. It's not overdone. It's not trying too hard. It just feels right. So what's next? Well, if the 914 proves successful, we could see even more variants. Track-oriented special editions, convertible versions, maybe even a lightweight club sport model. And who knows, maybe one day a completely wild all-wheel drive version to shake things up. But for now, the 2026 Porsche 914 is exactly what we needed: an electric car that doesn't feel like a compromise. A sports car that happens to be electric, not the other way around. Would you buy the new 914? Is this the kind of F that makes you reconsider your garage setup? Let us know in the comments below. And if you've had a chance to see one in person or take a test drive, tell us what surprised you most. Thanks for joining us today on Car Craze. Stay tuned for our track test of the 914 GTS once it launches later this year. Until then, keep driving, keep dreaming, and never settle for boring cars.